Have you heard about share save plans? It's an opportunity for employees to purchase shares in the company they work for, pre-tax, without limits, and with capital protection if the share price falls. They are new to Australia but widespread in the United Kingdom and represent the largest savings platform outside superannuation. Unlike super, you can access your savings in a share save plan before retirement at any time you like or need the money. Let's use Bob as a case study to help understand how they work. Bob receives $1,000 per month after tax from salary. Bob elects to sacrifice $100 per month from his salary to go into the share save plan. But Bob's take-home pay only falls by $60 because there's no tax to be paid up front, so $100 is put towards buying planned shares for Bob. Results may vary depending on how much salary is sacrificed and what your marginal tax rate is. It gets better when Bob's employer offers him capital protection on his $100 per month share save plan investment. Bob will not lose the money he invests if the share price falls in the future. He will at least get all his money back as long as he's employed by the company. What's in this for Bob, you ask? Well, Bob has a sister, Betty, who does the same job at the same company. But Betty buys her shares through her broker from her after-tax salary. Let's take a look at what Bob and Betty can each get for their same $100 of pre-tax salary. Both Bob and Betty wanted to invest $100, but Betty pays tax up front, while Bob does not due to salary sacrifice. He pays more tax later under the employee share scheme taxing provisions, but is better off for it. Bob gets 50% more shares than Betty, and will also collect 50% more dividends than Betty along the way. Imagine how much better off Bob will be after years of making investments, or if he was investing $1,000 instead of $100 per month. In addition to outperforming Betty on tax and dividends, Bob's dividends are reinvested into the plan automatically each quarter, instead of taking small amounts of cash. The reinvested dividends grow with the rest of the shares and themselves start to attract dividends, creating compound growth. Even better, Bob doesn't pay tax on the dividends on receipt like Betty does, and gets to reinvest the whole amount, accelerating the compound effect. After 7 years, Bob decides to buy his dream car and chooses to cash in his investment. He hasn't taken any money out in that time because leaving it in maximizes his compound growth results. Bob submits an online application to exercise and sell his plan shares, pays tax on the full value, and uses the rest to buy his car. Because of the capital protection, if the company had been experiencing ups and downs in its share price, the least that Bob will get back on those that he bought at a higher price is what he paid for those planned shares. He also gets to keep the value of all the accrued dividends, even though he got his money back on some planned shares. Why is Bob and Betty's boss, Freddie, looking so happy about all this, even if he had to pay some money back? In addition to helping employees save and grow their wealth as business owners, Freddie also saved his company a lot of money by offering Bob and Betty the share save plan, because unlike other employee share plans, this plan didn't involve extra employment costs because it is based on salary sacrifice. Instead of paying cash out in salary, Freddie earned the company higher returns on the cash, even if he had to pay Bob back at the end from capital protection. And instead of claiming a tax deduction for $100 in salary every month, when the share price rises and Bob cashed out, Freddie gets to claim a bigger tax deduction and makes huge tax savings. Because of all these financial benefits, the plan paid for itself. For more information on the Share Save plan, what it can mean for your business and your employees, contact Remuneration Technologies.